Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Six guys.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Here we go, back. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he connects with Ertz. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 31-yard line. Hey. Watch twist.
74.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Sunday.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
55 is my guy, 55. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now Wentz on third down. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 280.
Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
There we go. Back. 180. Black. Come on.
On first down, Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Swift had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 33.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
There we go. Back. 120.
55. Get your swarm on. Hey, watch it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Love. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
81.
Wentz going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 26. Check 26.
Great 15. Great 15. Forward, Tokyo.
Mike 55.
Now Wentz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Top go. Alert 3. Alert 3. It's free.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right there. 66. Push him back. Push him back. Jack. Switch. Truck.
On 1st down, here's Love. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Love again. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Geis with the carry on second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 10. That's what I do. Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, Geis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Good job. That was a great one. Good job.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
53 is the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Here we go. Let's go. 2 times. Out. 5 down. Stand up in.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.